If you have ever learned a different language, then you know that whatever you speak out loud, you eventually begin to think or speak inside as well. And this is very true for your self-talk. Today, we're going to be looking at what self-talk is, when it's negative, when it's positive, and how to use your self-talk to start creating a lot more ease, less anxiety, more confidence, more resilience, and more capacity to experience life in a really empowering way. My name is Sheridan. I'm a yoga therapist, coach, alopecia coach, mindset coach, self-love and empowerment coach, and I am here to help and support you in your empowerment journey. On this YouTube channel, you will find content all related to the themes above, and I really encourage you to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy it. That way I know that you're here, you're listening, I can keep making content for you. It is cliche, but it is true. The most important relationship you have in life is the one with yourself. So how do we make sure that we are using this relationship in a really empowering, positive way? The first thing we need to look at is our self-talk. And there are two reasons for this. Number one, because it literally creates your reality. And number two is because it influences how you experience that reality. And we want you to be experiencing life in a good way, in a positive way, in a happy way, in a joyful way. That's why we're here, right? So to begin with, I want to tell you a little story. A couple of years ago, when I had just begun my first yoga teacher training, I walked in and I was feeling like super excited. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be a yoga teacher. Oh. And I said to my teacher at the time, he asked us to do something and I can't remember what it was, but I said to him, I just go, oh no, Fred, I'm not good at that. And he literally interrupted me. I had more to say, but I wasn't able to say it because he literally interrupted me. And he goes, I will not have that language here. You're good at whatever you say you are. You just haven't succeeded at it before, probably because of how you're speaking about it. Start your sentence again and say, I haven't been able to do it yet, but I'm getting better every day. And I was taken aback because of how he interrupted me, but I'm honestly so grateful for that moment and exactly how it played out because it has stuck with me. And I haven't returned to communicating to others about myself or my abilities in the same way either. And I've noticed that it's really been one of the biggest catalysts for how my life has changed and how my self-image has changed. There are numerous studies that show that we overestimate others, and this leads to things like imposter syndrome, and that we consistently talk down about ourselves in ways that we wouldn't talk about others. We find ourselves judging ourselves in ways that we wouldn't judge others. Or we judge others because it is a reflection of how we are already judging ourselves and setting all of these expectations for ourselves. We also limit our capacities in really sneaky ways, such as the one that I just told you about, where I said, I haven't done that before, right? I said, I'm not good at that. But I really needed to say, well, I haven't done that before, but I can. We limit ourselves in such sneaky ways. What we need to remember is that whatever we think or speak creates our reality. And the words that we use inside and out are literally the script that frames our life. It's the script, it's the story of our life. So if we consistently give ourselves negative messages, then we begin to develop automatic negative thoughts. And you know that the brain has a negative bias, so you know it's going to do that anyway. We don't need to give it more fuel. For example, we'll have an incident, then we'll have a negative thought, and then we'll have an uncomfortable emotional reaction. Sticky, not fun. Or we can have an incident, take it to positive self-talk, begin to view the world in a more positive way, begin to view ourselves in a more positive way that's more uplifting, that's more empowering, that's more focused towards growth. And then after that, we'll have a comfortable or a positive emotional experience. Essentially, we can use our self-talk to increase our self-confidence or to better our relationships or to ease our anxiety, manage difficult emotions, and essentially feel more in control and empowered in our life. Our inner dialogue is that script. To break it down, negative dialogue equals automatic negative thoughts, uncomfortable emotional reaction. Positive dialogue equals automatic, uplifting, empowering, inspired, growth-oriented thoughts that lead to comfortable emotions that literally propel you to action, growth, and ease. And remember, your brain always wants to be right. So whatever script you feed it, it's going to look for evidence of the script outside. For example, if I say, oh, in my life, there are so many red cars around me, and I go outside today, I'm going to see all of the red cars and I'm going to notice them. So I want to practice this and I want you to feel this in your body. Take a moment to connect in your body, like literally stop what you're doing and repeat the sentence that I'm about to give you. I'm going to give you 2 sentences. Repeat the sentences that I'm about to give you and feel what happens in your body. The first one is, I'm dumb and hopeless. Notice what happens. And then the second one is, I am getting smarter every day. Literally repeat it to yourself. Notice what happens. And if it feels awkward or sticky, like it's not true, that's just pointing, shining a little bit of light on something that you might consider working on. And if it feels uplifting and empowering, then yeah, it's because it's positive self-talk. It's uplifting and it's empowering. And it's true, you can be getting smarter every single day. When I say I'm dumb and hopeless, like literally just feels gross saying it. I struggled writing it. I paused this video because I went to say it and it felt, yuck. It's gross. Doesn't feel good. It creates an uncomfortable state in my body because it's not true. So you can use your self-talk to increase your self-confidence, better your relationships, ease anxiety, manage really difficult emotions or uncomfortable emotions, find more comfortable emotions in your life. And it also helps you feel really control and empowered in your life. Because whatever you create inside, you will create outside. And where you limit yourself inside, you will limit yourself outside. So if you find yourself saying, I'm not very good at, you're limiting yourself. Or if you say I'm trying, you're always going to be stuck in trying. You're never going to achieve. Your mind is going to want to maintain that status quo that you have created inside, which is you're consistently trying, instead of maintaining the status quo of, for example, I'm getting better at. We want to use the power of the subconscious in a really empowering way that allows you to grow. So I have created a little list of a couple of things that you can say to yourself. You can make some switches. Focus on making just one switch today. Make some switches inside. A little list is switching I'm trying for I'm getting better at, or I really screwed that up or I failed, to I can do better at that. I'm going to do this better next time. Or it's hopeless, I can't do this. You could switch that for this is difficult and outside of my comfort zone. I'll take it one step at a time and I'll ask for some help. There's also, I can't do this. You can switch that for this is hard and I'm getting better at it. Or I need to. This is a really good one. How often do we say like, oh, I need to go to the groceries. I need to go I need to go grocery shopping. I need to clean the house. I need to go to work. We can switch that for I choose to, because ultimately you are choosing, and it might be uncomfortable, it might be inconvenient, but you're choosing to have that job. You're choosing to live in a clean environment. You're choosing to nurture your body with good food by shopping. Or I should. I should is such a icky word. I try not to use it as much as I can. Switching just I should in your vocabulary literally make really, really big changes. But you could switch I should for I could or I want to. I'll never do a handstand. or I'll never make that much money. I'll never look at my body and love it. If you switch that for up until now, I haven't, then you create this world of possibility. And it's true. Up until now, you haven't. That doesn't mean that you won't in the future. Or but. I like you, but. I'm really good at this, but. Putting but literally just cancels out everything you just said. Or I'm happy, but. Well, can we change it to and? Can we say, I really like this and I'm a little bit nervous about it. I'm really excited about this and I'm nervous. I wasn't very good at this thing and I'm getting better. Or I was really good at this thing and today was really hard. I'll try. You can also switch that for I'm prioritizing. Not I'll try to get it done. I'll prioritize getting it done on Tuesday. Or what about I'm sad? I'm experiencing sadness. You are not sad. You have sadness coming through you. I'm experiencing sadness. Or you made me feel angry. You made me feel sad. You made me feel unloved. If we can change this for when you did that, I felt you're taking your power back. You are powerful. You influence and control your emotions. So do other people and so do other events. This is true. But ultimately, you hold the power, not that person, not that other person. So instead of you made me, can we just notice a correlation without giving away the power? When you didn't do the dishes this morning, I felt XYZ. There is this part of you that is consistently loving and confident and empowered and compassionate and capable and growing. It's all about bringing yourself back to that part of yourself. So instead of allowing all of the conditions, thoughts, and beliefs that you have allowed to that we've internalized, that we then allow to rule our life, all of the can'ts, all of the shoulds. If we allow the can'ts, the shoulds, the self-doubt, the fears, the anxieties to dictate how we experience life, then we're not going to feel very empowered. And chances are we're not going to create the self-image or the life that we want. So it's about empowering yourself and taking that control back. Because the world is your oyster. You can create whatever you want. You have it all inside. You have that map inside even. You know what you need. You deserve all of these amazing things. Your body is your friend. You're beautiful. You're worthy. You're valuable. You don't have to do anything to prove it. You don't have to change anything. So don't let yourself convince yourself otherwise. Instead of using your thoughts to limit your world, use them to create a life that you're excited about, that feels good, that you are proud of. So we have a little bit of homework for you today. I want you to, I believe that you should check your thoughts today. Just notice them. And notice the way that you speak about yourself, to yourself. Would you say those things about a friend? Would you say that she's trying to? Would you say that she's getting better at it? Just notice. And also notice which parts of your life are easy to speak negatively about and positively about. So, for example, I always found it really easy to speak positively about myself in regards to my financial future. I always felt really positive about that. But with my body or even my academic achievement, I had extreme negative self-talk. I'm not very good at this. I can't. This makes me feel. I'll never. This person's better. So you can practice just noticing those things today. And if you really want to take this deeper, you can personify the negative or the critical thoughts. So create kind of a personality for the part of you that is saying those things. Personify it. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Does it have a color? Does it dress a certain way? Does it look a certain way? Does it feel a certain way, right? Give it these elements. And then practice loving it. So speak lovingly to the thoughts that are judging you. Speak lovingly to the part of you that has the thoughts that are judging you. Speak lovingly to the part of you that is scared, that is concerned, and that is creating this anxiety and this doubt. Speak lovingly to it. Practice loving it. Practice becoming its friend. And notice how that takes away a lot of the control and weight that it has. And notice the emotional change that you have inside by just doing that one thing. This is a large part of the foundational work that I do inside of my one-on-one programs, and I also teach it inside of my workshops. Depending on when you're watching this, we have a couple of different options. You can find all the links for that below, but right now, as I'm making it, I've just opened up my one-on-one coaching for 2022, and I am ridiculously excited. It is this really deep healing container where we go deep inside and we look at breaking through all of the things, all of the old beliefs, the subconscious programming, the embodied, energetic, somatic blueprint that you have inside of you that is leading towards self-doubt. And we go in and we break through that. And I would love to have you inside of it. So please, if you are interested, look at the link below. And of course, like, comment, subscribe so I know that you enjoy these videos, and I will see you very soon.